Okay, I'm going to show you how to make sliders. White Castle sliders, and it tastes just like them if you know what I'm talking about. Here I have 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I've ground it up. Has to be 1.5 pounds, not any more or not any less. It really messes with the ingredients if it's anything different. Okay, I like it pretty cooked like that. I like it browned. Just makes a better product in the end. Let me drain it and I'll get back with you. Okay, I'm back. My ground beef is drained. Now I'm going to add a can of cream of mushroom soup, just 1 can. And by the way, I will post this recipe in the description box. 1 can of cream of mushroom. I kind of try to spread it out like that. This makes it easier because you got to get this whole thing incorporated into your meat mixture in order to get everything in it, because this has Velvetta in it. Oh my God, Velvetta. It doesn't taste like Velvetta, but it has it in it, and this is just one of those recipes. Once you put everything in it, it's a little tricky to get it all stirred in, and I have found by getting this coated as best as you can before, or doing this first, helps tremendously when you have everything else in it. So this recipe calls for 6 ounces of Velvetta cheese. I just cube it up. The can of cream of mushroom. And a packet of onion soup mix. That is it. And the 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Kind of put this all together. Mix it all up. And then heat your oven to 400. Get some 2 pieces of foil out, line up some little slider buns. Put just a little spoonful of this goes a long way. You'll find out the first time you eat it if you ever make this. And you put it on your sliders. I usually make 10 or 12 sliders. Wrap them in aluminum foil, stick them in a 350 or 400 oven for 10 or 15 minutes. And oh my goodness, if you like an oniony hamburger, or you have ever been to White Castle's, I dare you to say it does not taste exactly like White Castle's. So I think that's mixed in pretty good. I'm going to add my packet of onion soup mix. Now again, I've made this at least 10,000 times. I put this in and I want to cook it a little bit before I add the cheese. I want to make sure the powder is all broke up, and you know, the onions kind of get a chance to moisten, because you know that's a dry mix. Just kind of giving it a good stir. I think that's the secret to this. Stir, 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 stir. My husband really loves this, and he wants it a lot more than I want to make it, just because there's a lot of work involved. Okay, I'm going to get this stirred up to how I like it, and come back to you. Okay, I have the cream of mushroom soup mixed into it. I have the French onion, or the onion soup mixed into it. Another little tip I wanted to say is make sure your burgers broke up into little spot pieces. When you don't do it, it just doesn't taste right. It's almost, this is like, I want to call it loose meat. It's got to be real loose. Okay, I'm going to add my Velvetta. I've just cubed it up into little pieces. Put that all over everywhere. And essentially, once this is melted in, it's done. Takes a little while and it's a little bit of work. I shouldn't complain because it's so yummy, but anyway, I'm going to get this melting and I'll be back. Well, there you have it, everything mixed in. The Velvetta's melted everywhere, French onion soup, and the cream of mushroom. It's not a whole lot to look at. I'll tell you, what it's missing in looks, it makes up in taste. Okay, here I am, building my little burgers. It does, like I said earlier, it does not take much. Maybe 2 teaspoons. It kind of smashes down, makes almost like a paste. I'm making 2 each for us. These are actually not slider buns. We live in the country and you would be shocked at how hard it is to come by a slider bun out here. So they're just regular hamburger buns. And it makes pretty much. I like to make it at the beginning of the week so we have it for the whole week. And there you have it. I'm putting the buns on top. I'm going to wrap it up in the foil, put it in the oven for about 10 minutes, and we'll be eating.